Hey everyone, this is Cody with Rent Reporters, and these are 6 credit card myths that you cannot afford to believe. Now before we begin, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Both myself and YouTube would really appreciate it. But now let's get into our list. Myth number 1, you should close credit card accounts that you don't use. You should actually never close cards that you don't use unless you're explicitly instructed to in rare situations. 35% of your credit score is based on payment history, 30% of it is utilization rate, and 15% of it is credit history. So in short, closing an account ruins 80% of that account's contribution to your credit score. When you close an old card, it eliminates payment history for that card, increases your utilization rate if you have balances on other cards, and likely lowers the average age of your credit history. Outside of being explicitly instructed to, don't close an old card. In fact, you should use your old cards periodically about once every 6 to 12 months. Just use it, set up autopay to pay everything in full so your card doesn't cancel for inactivity. Myth number 2, you have to carry a balance on credit cards for them to improve your credit score. You might have heard to always keep a tiny balance on your card and pay just a little bit of interest and your credit score will go up. All of this accomplishes is that you'll just pay interest. As long as your debt to credit ratio is good, which generally means that you never have more than 30% of your credit limit used at any given time, and the payments that you make are on time, then your credit score will benefit. You don't have to pay interest to card companies to get a better score. Myth number 3, if you never want to use credit cards, there's no reason to get one. Even if you never want to use a credit card, having one so that you build a credit profile so you're not credit invisible is still really important. Playing the game of life without a good credit score and solid credit history is like playing on hard mode. If you want to buy or lease a car, you'll probably need someone to co-sign, or you'll end up paying about 25% interest instead of 0 to 3% interest. So what about buying a house? It's not going to happen unless you pay for the entire thing in cash. If you can't buy a house, well, you still need a place to live, so what about an apartment? Well, landlords are still going to check your credit, and if you don't have a good credit history, your deposit will be higher. That can be the difference between paying a $100 deposit instead of paying an entire month's of rent as a deposit. Myth number 4, if you file for bankruptcy, you can't or shouldn't get a credit card until the bankruptcy is off your record. Now, this myth hits me pretty personally because I actually filed for bankruptcy about 5 years ago, and it takes up to 7 to 10 years for a bankruptcy to fall off your record. Now, it should go without saying that when you file bankruptcy, your credit score gets really messed up. Mine dropped about 200 points, and I had a great credit score. Do you know how I raised my credit score about 150 points, high enough to buy a house at a great interest rate just 3 years after filing for bankruptcy? By using credit cards. Had I known about Rent Reporters at this time to add my rent payments and boost my credit score, I would have used that too, but I didn't, so I used credit cards responsibly until my credit score recovered. Myth number 5, every purchase on a credit card gets charged interest. Now this is just completely untrue. If you pay your statement balance in full every month, you don't owe any interest. You can max out your credit card if you really want to. I mean, don't, but you could. And as long as you pay the card in full by the statement due date, you will pay nothing in interest. I use a rewards credit card every single time I buy anything, and I have paid $0 in interest in about 4 years while I collect cashback and perks. It's basically just free money for me. Myth number 6, interest rates are non-negotiable. Everything is negotiable. The price on the car you want, your employment offer, your phone bills, and even credit card terms, conditions, and interest rates. If your interest rates are too high and you're carrying a balance and struggling to pay it off, try picking up the phone and see if you can negotiate your rates. Credit card companies would rather get some of their money back than none of it if you default on your card. So give them a call and see what they can do for you. You might actually be surprised. And that's it for today, everyone. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. And this is Cody with Rent Reporters. I will see you in our next video.